Hi Crafty friend, it's me, Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. Today I'm going to be showing you one card and making one card using the new collection from Susan Tierney Coburn, and her new collection is called Winter Grace Garden, and she partnered with Spellbinders for this. This beautiful embossing folder is so gorgeous. It is the Norwegian Rose Milling, 3D, don't know how to say the name, 3D embossing folder. I used it on this beautiful purple card. I paired it with the Botanical Garden collection and made a really cute little purple card. I have a pretty picture at the end of the video with that one, so stay tuned. But the main point of this video is one specific die set from her collection. She has a lot of dies that are coming out in this one, but this video will feature the Paper Whites collection. So it's called Paper Whites and Glass Etched Die. So it has a little glass for these lovely flowers to go in, and this is a kind of a root flower. I have these fabulous prills, which are so fun for making realistic looking flowers. And look at all these beautiful colors. I was completely spoiled by my friend Melanie Smith. If you have not checked out her YouTube channel, please do, Melanie Smith. And I also am going to be using the Susan's Essential Tools kit as well. So from all the colors Melanie sent me, I am going to stick with yellow. I know. This one is more of a traditional card, but I'm excited to use some of those other fun colors from her later. So from Susan's toolkit, I'm using this black foam pad and then the big ball attachment that goes onto the Tool-in-One from Spellbinders, and then this little hoopy is what I call it. It looks like a little hoop, so we're calling it a hoopy. And then I just kind of round out the leaves. I'm not an expert with making these realistic flowers. Susan's design team is just amazing. If you look at the other examples, it's just stunning. And then I'm going to put this little circle one, and then this piece is going to get the prills on it. It is tiny, tiny, tiny. About 1/16 of an inch there. Look how teeny tiny it is. Anyway, what I like to do when I am making these realistic flowers is just find some scrap plastic. Usually I have some kind of packaging of some kind in my craft room. This came from a little white envelope package, and I build my flowers on top of this. And I totally forgot that I had the little flower tool builder thing that Susan has. I should have used it in this video, but I did not remember. Anyway, this plastic, basically, I'm able to peel off the flowers once the glue dries if any smushes out. I'm using Barely Art liquid glue per usual. I'll take 2 of the big pieces and then put on the circle piece. Thank you to my reverse tweezers, again, coming in handy in every single video. And then for this center piece, I like to put a little bit of glue on the main line, and then I'll take my finger and just roll that up with my Tool-in-One. I've done that a few times with making flowers. It just seems to work. These prills are so pretty and very, very yellow. I can go ahead and put a little bit of glue on the tips and just kind of dip it in to the prills like so. They attach to the glue. Go to a little tap tap, add my glue in, and then gently remove any extras. Then I will pop that right onto the center of the flower. Getting it off the Tool-in-One is a little tricky since the glue is kind of sticking to my Tool-in-One, but it's all very delicate. So I just repeated that 5 times. Lovely YouTube editing. Let's talk about the sentiment. This is a BetterPress sentiment. To me, these paper whites looked really nice for a sympathy card, so I'm going to put that right on top of the glass part, and the glass I have die cut out with vellum. And then I've gone ahead and die cut the rest of the stems and roots with white cardstock. I'm going to put the glue only behind the sentiment so it does not show, and then it will stick Now I have a little postie in the corner where I wrote down what Copic markers I used for adding color, if that matters to you. So you can see that up there. Stems, I used YG03 and YG17. And then for the roots, I used E15, E57, E13, and E00. So if that matters, now you know. Then I'll just add some more glue here to the back of the flowers and the sentiment. Nothing on the vase yet. And you might be thinking, what are you doing? That's not gonna fit. Oh, I know. This is going to be popping off the top of my A2 card. So this is going to be a very unique card. I've wanted to make this layout with Susan's flowers for a long time, probably a couple months now. I'm getting flashbacks to The Office where Michael Scott says, I've had this dream since lunch. I've had this dream since a few months ago. It's been so long. Haha. Anyway, I want the flowers to be bursting off of the card and just like taking over. And then I do something kind of artsy fartsy at the end here, so stay tuned for the drama, for the art of it all. But basically I'm just arranging these little stems and leaves into the art vase, if you will, with the glue on the piece and not putting it on the glass because the vellum sometimes can show the glue. So just kind of sticking them all in there, and basically there isn't a rhyme to the reason. This one that is curved kind of threw me off a little bit. I kind of wanted one to go in the other direction, but that's fine. I just kind of moved it around, but that first little, I would call it like a candy cane shape one on the left did bother me. So if I remade this exact card again, I probably would move it a little bit, but that's fine. By the way, there are some other flowers from her this collection, I guess, and it is a good deal if you get the bundle. So I will have basically all the products I used in this video linked below, as well as the rest of her collection. But I really do like coming back to her flowers and pulling them out. If I hear that someone has a favorite flower and I kind of have an idea of what flowers and what dyes I have from Susan's collections already, if they say that they like one of the flowers I have, I'm going to make them a card. I can tell you that. And it's just kind of fun to give someone something personal, especially for their favorite flower. That just, to me, is so thoughtful. And there's something so sweet about getting a paper flower, especially a 3D card. It just is extra special. I'm not sure if the Sympathy sentiment to me was maybe a bit much for these flowers. I think that they are so bright and cheerful, but maybe that's what someone needs when there is something that you would offer your sympathy for. I don't know. I guess my thoughts on that are still a little bit mixed, but did I also mention a couple weeks ago I grabbed the boxes that have the clear window that are from Spellbinders for putting cards into, and they are perfect for A2 size. And then I go ahead and make this card that's not going to fit in an A2 size box because it's coming off of the side, but maybe I can do that with my purple card. Anyway, if you were watching, you just saw that I snuck just a little bit of glue on the bottom part of my glass. This will just be there so I can ensure it will stick and not pop up, but really I'm kind of living on a hope and a prayer with my glass not to basically come off, but sometimes it will stay. You can kind of take embellishments and hide and kind of hold things in place as well, but I chose to live on the edge here. All right, here's the artsy fartsy moment. Are you ready? I'm going to put this other last flower kind of on the bottom like it fell. Is that really dramatic or what? I don't know. To me it looked better down there than on top, and I could not leave it with 4 flowers because that's an even number and my brain does not work that way. So let me know what you think about artsy fartsy sympathy card. And let me know, do you like the purple one or the Sympathy one better? I guess they're both kind of sympathy, maybe more encouragement for the purple one, but here's some close-ups of the pretty flowers. Lovely. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Like I said, there are a whole product list down below, and then if you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channels for more videos in the future. And to be extra special, if you could share this video with one crafty friend, that really does help my channel, and I appreciate it so very much. So we will see you next time. I have another live event with Melanie coming up at the end of this month, so stay tuned for details. I will basically put it all over my socials, so you'll see when it is. But it's another BetterPress Babes night out with my good friend Melanie. I'm so pumped. And we'll see you in the chat. Bye-bye.